All right, I gave the instruction in the locker room. I want you guys to do a clean fight. Follow my orders all the time. Defend yourself for all times. Touch gloves, and let's do this.
Let's do it indeed. Carlos Condit making his return as Tиаго Alves returns to Brazil for the first time in about a dozen years. High stakes here in the welterweight division.
Here we go, first round, you ready? You ready? Let's do this, come on!
Condit takes the center of the octagon. The fight clock is sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. The natural born killer Condit in the black and red. Tиаgo Alves in the black, green, and white.
Condit likes to change stances often. We'll see how confident he is to switch to a southpaw stance and put that right knee out there, out front.
At least out of the orthodox stance, it is the back leg of Carlos Condit that required reconstructive knee surgery. Alves going upstairs with that kick early.
Alves doing a nice job early at trying to keep Carlos in front of him, cutting him off, not allowing Carlos to circle around him, get an angle. Once Carlos gets an angle, that's where he'll let loose with these 5 and 6 strike combinations.
Alves competing twice in a year for the first time since 2011. He has rallied from adversity in his past due to injuries as well. Lands the inside leg kick there.
And he looks so much better during open workouts with his new style of training. He's obviously far more equipped to go 5 rounds, but his flexibility, his stability, everything is so much better, and these injuries have just taught him that he's got to train differently. He wants to fight for another 6 years.
Got to imagine Carlos Condit's a hard guy to emulate in training. And you see the whack to the inside leg for Alves. With Condit, you know, you might think the combination's done, and there comes another foot or another punch.
Especially with the high kicks. He disguises them so well. He'll duck his head down to the ground just to wrap a leg over your shoulder. Very deceiving. So far, you can see that Alves waiting to counter a little bit, and that's typical when you're giving up this much reach. That's the difficulty with Carlos Condit. He throws a ton of volume at you, makes it very hard to beat him on the scorecards, and he'll only progress more as the fight goes. I mean, this is a guy that just really starts getting warmed up in rounds 2 and 3, and you saw that in the Johnny Hendricks fight. That was a fight that Carlos would have loved to have been 5 rounds.
Alves doing a nice job defensively, keeping that left hand up.
Well, he's landed 2 nice leg kicks now. Carlos getting a little bit more confident in his southpaw stance and sticking that leg out there.
Well, and it is Tиаgo Alves and not Jose Aldo who is the most prolific leg kicker in UFC history coming in.
And he could use that to break down and slow down the movement a little bit of Carlos Condit.
Condit able to get inside with that lead elbow. Alves continues to chop away.
Alves does a really nice job of keeping his hands high, has good defense inside the pocket. Keeps his eyes open so he can still slip punches, but it's difficult to land clean punches on him.
A lot of mutual respect between these two guys. Condit very aware of Alves' technical acumen. He does not make a lot of mistakes.
You know, both guys work a lot on their wrestling. Carlos told me, don't be surprised if I throw up my own double leg here and just try to take him down, just to change things up. And a lot of times, a few intermittent takedowns will open up your striking, and another nice chopping leg kick from Tиаgo Alves.
Who Condit called the most dangerous striker in the division. Nice combination by Condit, but unable to close it out.
Nice kick to the body there, but as he kicked to the body, Alves caught that right knee. Very much as we expected, the volume of strikes on the side of Carlos Condit. The power thus far on the side of Tиаго Alves with another nice hard leg kick.
Oh, big right hand for Alves.
Carlos checked the kick and punched after, and Tиаgo responded with a nice right hand there.
So pretty fluid first round, all things considered, for the underdog Tиаgo Alves. All right, ready for round two of the main event. Carlos Condit, Tиаgo Alves, two strong corners we were able to listen to in between rounds.
Yeah, certainly, and you know, a lot of confidence in the corner of Tиаgo Alves. They do want him to believe a little bit more. I think they want him to loosen up and throw a little bit more volume. In the corner of Carlos Condit, they said this is exactly what we expected. They want more fakes and feints to draw out the counter strikes of Tиаgo Alves, and another big leg kick from Alves. They're just so fast, you know they're coming. They're very difficult to get out of the way of.
And Condit saying to himself, I just got to open up.
Yeah, both these guys really showing off their veteran status in the corner. No panic. They know it's a 5-round fight. They're reading each other a little bit, reading openings, and a nice combination there from Carlos Condit. Carlos not on his bicycle as much as we expected. He's bouncing a little bit, but he is standing in front of Tиаgo Alves a little more than I thought he would.
Man, he gets that foot up quickly.
Oh, big left hand though. Alves is rocked. He's still hurt.
Carlos Condit trying to finish this fight.
I mean, gorgeous accuracy. It looks like he may have broken the nose of Tиаgo Alves. Carlos in the full mount now. Alves has got to be careful. Condit will strike you and transition right to a submission like lightning.
Oh, Tиаgo Alves in a world of trouble here. The natural-born killer senses a finish.
And he is vicious when he hurts a guy, and he's got cardio for days. He does not have to worry about gassing himself out. Tиаgo Alves has got to try and get wrist control in that right arm of Carlos Condit to control these strikes.
So with one left hand, Carlos Condit has taken control of this fight. Crowd trying to get behind Alves, but a big knee to the midsection.
Perfectly timed knee as Alves was trying to get up. And Condit has just made a mess of this entire octagon with the face of Tиаgo Alves.
Now Alves working on a choke.
And Alves unloading.
So with a little face paint on both sides, we continue. Condit able to land the jab. We have crossed the midpoint in round two.
And zero retreat from Tиаgo Alves, just marching forward, looking for a knockout of his own. Oh, he got hit with a big right hand on the chin, though, by Condit.
Couple elbows by Condit land as well. Oh, huge elbow once again.
Oh, big takedown after he went to the body with a left hand. He's trying to set up an armbar, possibly convert it into a Kimura.
Condit mixing it up beautifully in his return.
He is just pouring it on. He's not going to allow Alves to get comfortable in there and regain his senses or his wind. He's under the chin here. He's going to try and get position to finish this. Alves rotated his chin into the elbow, though. And you can hear Alves is having tremendous difficulty breathing because he can't use his nose, so he's got to leave his mouth open, which makes you more susceptible to being knocked out.
Oh, big right hand from Condit. Alves showing some great heart and toughness to stay in this fight.
Absolutely.
Just over a minute now to go in round two.
Yeah, just no quit in Tиаgo Alves.
Doesn't matter how many punches or elbows he throws, Carlos Condit is not going to punch himself out.
He's doing an excellent job of maintaining his position, though, keeping his hips heavy. Even though he's striking, he's not giving Alves a lot of room to get back to his feet.
Alves back to his feet. The question is for how long?
Man, tremendous effort and heart from Tиаго Alves. And he's still dangerous. We saw in his last fight with Jordan Mein, he's got the kind of power that can change a fight as well. Condit's got to be careful here.
Alves still mounting offense. Glancing blow there.
When you got a crowd like this behind you, man, it can re-energize you. A nice left hand there from Tиаго Alves. But man, Condit's just a kickboxing tornado, man. You never know what's coming next.
The man never stops, and a takedown to close out a dominant second round for the natural-born killer.
Elbow right on the nose of Tиаgo Alves. Thought it was an uppercut. It was actually an elbow. The diversity of strikes and what Carlos Condit can attack you with, so difficult to defend. And he just smothered Tиаgo Alves. Here's the big takedown, would not allow him to recover, wouldn't allow him to get in a rhythm.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round 2, based on the doctor's advice, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest, declaring the winner by TKO, the natural-born killer, Carlos Contreras.